Pooh Shiesty. Lontrell Donnell Williams Jr., born November 8, 1999, better known by his stage name Pooh Shiesty, is an American rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. He is signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 Records and Atlantic Records. He rose to fame in 2020 from his collaborations with the rapper and other artists within the label. He is perhaps best known for his 2020 single, Back in Blood, featuring rapper Lil Durk. Pooh Shiesty released his debut commercial mixtape, Sheisty Season, on February 5, 2021, which peaked at number 3 on the US Billboard 200. He received a co-sign from fellow Memphis rapper Juicy J. Early life and education. Shiesty is from Memphis and grew up in the Cane Creek apartments on the south side. He lived for 2 years in Pflugerville, Texas. When he returned to Memphis, he took summer school to help him graduate high school. He began focusing on music at age 18. Career: 2019 to 2020, commercial debut. Pooh Shiesty started off his career with his debut single, Hell Night, featuring American rapper and good friend Big 30, which was released in March 15, 2019, followed by the official music video on February 19, 2020. Sheisty Summer was then released 5 months later, on August 20, 2019, succeeded by the music video the following day. His collaborative single, Choppa with Big 30, was released only 3 days later, on August 23, 2019, but the video was released a few months prior, on May 6, 2019. His final release of the year came with the single Day One, along with the accompanying visuals, on November 25, 2019. On March 11, 2020, Shiesty released the single At It Again, but the visuals were released 9 days prior. 4 days later, he released the single Main Slime on March 15, 2020. On May 29, 2020, the latter song received a remix with an accompanying music video featuring American rapper Moneybagg and American record producers Tay Keith and Evan 200K. The latters of who produced the original song as well. 2 days later, Shiesty released the single ABCGE alongside the music video on June 3, 2020. After releasing a few singles of his own, Shiesty received attention from American rapper Gucci Mane, who ended up signing him to his record label, 1017 Records, along with Atlantic Records sometime in April 2020. The two eventually ended up collaborating on Mane's single Still Remember and appeared in the music video, both released on June 19, 2020. The song became Shiesty's initial rise to fame and recognition. Only 6 days later, he released the single Monday to Sunday, featuring American rappers Lil Baby and Big 30, alongside the visuals on June 25, 2020. All 3 singles received music videos and also ended up appearing on Mane's 4th compilation album, So Icy Summer, which was released on July 3, 2020. The first half of the album consisted of songs by Mane, and the second half consisted of songs from the rest of the label, known as the New 1017, the latter of which is a collective of new signees to the label, which included Shiesty himself, with other fellow label mates Fujiano, K-Shade, Enchanting, Big Scar, and Raboy. Shiesty and Gucci reunited within the album on the latter's single, Who Is Him, with an accompanying music video the same day. On September 9, 2020, Shiesty released the single Twerk Some along with the music video. The whole 1017 label, himself, Gucci Mane, Fujiano, Big Scar, Raboy, K-Shade, and Enchanting, teamed up on Raboy's single 1017 Loaded, which was released alongside an accompanying music video exactly 1 month later, on October 9, 2020. Both singles appeared on Gucci's 5th compilation album, So Icy Gang Volume 1, which was released on October 16, 2020. The album is similar to the second half of So Icy Summer, but is instead scattered by different artists of the label on the songs. 2020 to present, Sheisty Season. On November 6, 2020, Shiesty released the single Back in Blood, featuring American rapper Lil Durk. It ended up becoming his most streamed song, and was soon succeeded by the official music video, which was released on January 2, 2021. It has received about 40 million views on YouTube as of February 2021. Later, he was featured on fellow label mate Fujiano's single First Day in LA, which was released along with accompanying visuals on November 20, 2020. It appeared on the latter's debut commercial mixtape, Got a Baby, to which Shiesty makes another appearance on the song Menace, which was released on Thanksgiving Day, November 26, 2020. On November 12, 2020, Shiesty linked up with Spot 'em Got 'em. This resulted in the production and release of the remix Beatbox 2 on December 18, 2020, as part of Spot 'em's first album. Shiesty released the single Guard Up, along with the official music video, on January 15, 2021. It serves as the third single to his debut commercial mixtape and first project, Shiesty Season, which he announced on the same day. On January 29, 2021, he was also featured in Lil Durk's song Should've Ducked, from the deluxe edition of the latter's sixth studio album, The Voice, and marks the second time that the two have collaborated, following Back in Blood. Artistry. Pooh Shiesty is influenced by American rappers Chief Keef, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne. He listened to the latter for the longest, and is influenced the most by him. Things you don't know about Pooh Shiesty. He left Memphis for a few years. He was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. However, he did take some time away from his hometown and state and moved to Texas when he was 16. He and his mother decided that they would live in the area for some time, but it didn't work out for them. He had to learn to adjust to his new life, and he ultimately decided he wanted to come home to Tennessee and go back to his regularly scheduled life. He lost his brother. March 2021 has been a tragic month for the rapper and his family. He lost his brother this month, and it's heartbreaking. Pooh Shiesty's brother was diagnosed with brain cancer, and he recently lost his battle with cancer. The rapper paid tribute to his brother on social media following his death, and his fans and the rest of the world mourn for his heartbreaking loss. Drake paid his respects. When his brother passed away following his battle with brain cancer, superstar Drake sent messages of condolence to the rapper. He wanted to be sure the young rapper knows that there is nothing in the world that will ever heal his pain and hurt, but that he is not the only one going through things like this. He too went through a tragic situation, losing a friend in a similar manner, and he knows the feeling. He's lost respect for Kodak Black. Black has been one of Shiesty's role models for so long, but the rapper recently made it clear he no longer respects his mentor after he came after another rapper for his opinion on the internet and money in making things happen. Shiesty no longer has any respect for Black, but we don't think Black seems to care too much. He stays relatively private. One thing this rapper doesn't do is discuss his personal life very often. What he's up to behind the scenes and away from the press is his business, and he's not bothering anyone with personal details. This is not a bad thing, of course. He's just getting started. This is a young rapper who is barely in his 20s, and he's just getting his start. He's been making huge waves on the air. DJs are playing his music everywhere right now, and we have a feeling that this is just the very beginning for this young man. Legal issues. On October 13, 2020, Pooh Shiesty was arrested in connection to a shooting in Bay Harbor Islands, Florida. He faced several charges, including armed robbery, aggravated assault and battery, and criminal theft. He was released from custody on the same day of his arrest. That was all about Pooh Shiesty. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.